Everybody, sit down, shut up. Got something to tell you. The Mean Fiddler is a crazy cocktail. It is Irish whiskey at its base, but it also has all of these other ingredients. Oh, and cinnamon syrup. These are big flavors. We got sweet vermouth, a peaty Scotch whiskey, there's Chartreuse in here, Campari, Angostura bitters, along with Irish whiskey. And if you know anything about Irish whiskey, it's delicate, it's mellow, it's easy going. So how does it work with all of these big flavors? I don't know, I've never had it. But today I'm gonna try it because a lot of people really love this drink. Now I have my doubts, I don't know how it's gonna balance out, but we're gonna find out. And hopefully, by the end of this video, I'll have a recipe for you to the bar. This cocktail was created in 2015 by Jack McGarry at Dead Rabbit out in New York City. New York City, I already did that joke weeks ago. Get a rope, you know. Anyway, it's kind of a head scratcher, you know? There's a lot going on. I've seen some other people making it online, a bunch of blogs. And one thing that I find really interesting about this is not only is there like a million ingredients, but all of the recipes are exactly the same. All the measurements, nobody's messing around with how it's balanced. Even over on Difford's Guide, which that guy, he like changes everything around, kind of like me actually. When I find a recipe, I like to tweak it, you know? Which got me thinking, why? Why are we not adjusting things here? And then I started thinking, all right, this Jack McGarry character out in New York was working at Dead Rabbit. Dead Rabbit, a very respectable bar, it probably is already balanced out the way it should be. But even so, I look at it and I see Irish whiskey being bombarded with all of these other ingredients. One thing that I do see different bartenders doing is they take liberties with the garnish. A lot of them will have no garnish, some will add a cherry. I think I've seen like lemon, orange, I don't know, it's all over the place. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. But I am going to make the recipe that everybody else is swearing by because I wanna know what's going on. So now the booze. To make the Mean Fiddler, you will need Irish whiskey, a peated Scotch, or Islay Scotch, sweet vermouth, green Chartreuse, Campari, Angostura bitters, and cinnamon syrup. So the base here is the Irish whiskey, which is kind of funny because, as I said, it's delicate. Then we've got the peaty Scotch. This is an Islay Scotch. Not all Scotches from Islay are peated, but you want a peated Scotch for this one. It adds a kind of a smoky Band-Aid component, which we all love. Sweet vermouth, I like a richer sweet vermouth. Why not? We've got some big flavors, might as well go big on the sweet vermouth too. Green Chartreuse, the green varietal, or your favorite substitute, Campari. I already said all of the ingredients. Campari, Angostura bitters, and then the cinnamon syrup, I'll leave a recipe down below. You can make it yourself. If you need any of these bottles, I shouldn't say that. Right now we are currently sold out of the Chartreuse, but we do have some alternatives over on House of Bitter Bear. Powered by Curiata, curated by me, catered to the recipes here on the channel. It's a great place for you to get booze delivered right to your face. Oh, and we've got our next mix-along coming up in a couple weeks, so check that out over at Hob. Friday, March 20th is the next one. Be ready. It won't be live, okay? But we'll do a live chat. Yeah, so I will be there in the chat. Okay, good, let's build.
Maybe one day you could do a live.
Yeah, I think one day. So anyway, yes, what was I saying? Let's build, yeah? Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about garnish yet. I might go no garni. I've got lemon, if I wanna do lemon oil. I don't have any oranges, so I can guarantee I won't be putting an orange on there. We'll see. We're gonna stir this drink. Here we go, let's start with the Irish whiskey. 1 ounce of Irish whiskey. No more, no less. Now let's add ½ an ounce of your Islay Scotch. Yeah, I need to get more. 3/4 of an ounce of sweet vermouth. 3/4 of an ounce of green Chartreuse. ½ an ounce of Campari. Campari makes it pretty. What do you think? 2 dashes of Angostura bitters. And finally, 1 bar spoon, roughly 5 milliliters of cinnamon syrup. Don't go by just any bar spoon because they're all different sizes. There we go. Okay. What do you think I smell? See, now I stir. Yeah, what do you think?
I bet you smell the Scotch.
Right? But it's the Chartreuse. Then when I do this, Then I get the scotch. Now we can add ice and stir. This is kind of the color I was expecting for this cocktail. But when you look at a bunch of places online, I feel like they all look different. Some of them are really light, some of them are really dark, but they're all using the exact same specs. I don't get it. I'm thinking a classic Nick and Nora. I think this is kind of the standard for this one, and I haven't used it on the channel in a while. So we can go ahead and strain the cocktail into your chilled glass. There we are. I think I'm gonna do a little lemon on top. Sides. Should I garnish with it? The fan thingy with the little loop-de-doo. That with the clothespin. Doop-de-doo. Drinks getting warm. Because everybody seems to take liberties with their garnishing. So I'm gonna do some crazy garnish here. The world's smallest clothespins. These do not work for clothes, by the way. They don't hold up. They barely work for garnishing. God, it just looks dumb. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really like this garnish. We'll make it work. Yay, there. What do you think? So there it is. Woo! There we have the Mean Fiddler. Cheers.
Oh, that's like the strings of the fiddle.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Fiddle strings. Ah, fiddlesticks. Yeah, good call, Oz. See? Thank you. Whew. Let's go in for a sip. Cheers. Wow. Wow, this is a think piece. Well, I'll tell you what, there's a good deal going on here. Very full flavored, as you'd expect. I get the peaty scotch up front with the chartreuse. Those are the two biggies. On the finish, I get the bitterness from the Campari. I get the roundness from the sweet vermouth. I gotta be honest, the Irish whiskey gets a little lost in there. I'm not saying it's not doing its job. In fact, it might be doing like a, you know what I think of cognac in some cocktails, where it just kind of is a supporting role and it helps tie things together. I think that's what the Irish whiskey's doing here. I will say I like the drink. It's full flavored, it's got some weight. The cinnamon syrup is interesting because it doesn't really taste cinnamony. Oz, would you like a sip?
Thank you. Ooh, it smells good.
That lemon.
Whoa. What? It's sweeter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, I think the cinnamon syrup, plus you've got 3/4 of an ounce of chartreuse, which is sweet. Campari actually has a sweetness. There's a lot of sweet components happening here. If I were to change it, I would be curious to try this without the cinnamon syrup. I might cut back the chartreuse a little bit, although then I might want the cinnamon syrup, so I don't know. This is why you workshop things. And maybe bump up the Irish whiskey. It is really interesting, isn't it? We got 2 whiskeys, 2 liqueurs, plus a syrup, 2 different bitter components, and sweet vermouth. There's just a lot. This is like 4 different cocktails in one glass. I would recommend giving it a try if you have all the bottles. If not, I think that it would actually work if you systematically removed different ingredients, you know? Anyway, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to check us out over on Patreon for exclusive after-hour episodes and sneak peeks. It helps us to be a self-sustaining channel and be pickier about the sponsors we bring on and the content that we make. And grab your grenadine and falernum. That's a separate thing. I will see you next time. Good day.
Stay away from that old viper man. Don't you take that